In a few days' time, Gwen Bellew will sit her test. She's been having lessons now for 18 months, and if she passes, she'll be the first grandmother in Europe to hold a rather special driving licence. One thing she won't be bothered with is traffic, but starting the engine can prove difficult and needs plenty of help. The engine is a leaping jet of gas, and the vehicle a 75-foot-high hot air balloon. If the test is a success, Gwen Bellew will become Britain's second qualified woman hot air balloonist. Gwen's test will be conducted by an official hot air balloon examiner from the Board of Trade. But the inflation is a test in itself. As the propane gas, which only costs 6 a ride, pumps into the balloon, people have to clamber inside to assist. And on a gusty, windy day, helping hands and sheer brute strength are the essential skills.
Can't you get me away from those trees more?
Let the basket tilt. Let the basket tilt.
As soon as you can carry it, get it away from these trees. Okay, everything.
Wait till it goes the other way and then...
I've got matches.
And suddenly you're airborne. The chaos is over and the balloon floats off into the clear sky. For Gwen, a chance to concentrate on her final lesson with London Balloon Club instructor Roger Barrett. Apart from an occasional burst from the burners, the flight is silent. And yet, floating gently high up in the autumn skies, Gwen finds it anything but dull.
Well, I think it's very exciting sport. It's very thrilling. It's unusual, not many people do it, so you are doing something a lot of people haven't done before, which is a thrill. I don't think a feeling of power is something that comes into it, really. It's a wonderful feeling to be in control of the balloon, because it's a very vast object you're flying, and it's a lovely feeling that you can make it do what you want it to do. You can feel that you're really handling almost, it's like handling a living thing. It's drifting along in the wind, and it has a sort of a mind of its own over which you have a great deal of control. Flying on a summer morning is something out of this world. It's really beautiful because the sun's coming up and it's calm, very quiet, no traffic on the roads, no noise from traffic and so on. And if you fly low and drift over fields and things, it's really very exciting because you see animals and you can see rabbits and foxes in the fields, and it's very beautiful. Drifting over houses on one occasion with Don Pickard, who's a very experienced balloonist, so that it's safe to do this sort of thing with him. We went right between the chimney pots, drifting between them, a dead calm day, hardly any wind at all. And as you go between these chimney pots, on one occasion we did in fact touch a television aerial, and Don said straighten it, so I leant out very gently and brought it back into position, and then we floated on. We drifted down. We were going to land on a tennis court, but the net was up, so we decided we wouldn't land there. If you're having a rough landing, you might feel the balloon has taken over because you're probably coming down in quite a breeze, and you've got to rip the panel at the top open in order to let all the hot air out. And the balloon will then drift on quite a long way, and you may feel that you're not really in control of what's happening. How's that?
Watch those trees coming up, don't get too close.
Yeah.
Get ready with the rip. Get ready with the rip.
Right, we go.
Can you keep us off the tree?
Yeah, got it.
And so, like the takeoff, the landing can be bumpy and hair-raising, with a 300-yard drag before coming to a horizontal halt. News of the balloon's arrival seems to travel faster than the balloon itself. And at any landing, especially when there's a woman at the helm, you can expect to find crowds of children, villagers, and, of course, the inevitable British policeman.
What's the name of the place at Roger?
Oakville Park.
Oh, yes, Oakville Park.
We took off from, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oakwell
Luton, Houghton Regis
Park.
Oh, near
Yeah,
Houghton Regis.
Yes.
Houghton Regis. And where did you intend to land? Was it here or?
Well, you don't really know in a balloon.
Oh, I see. You just sort
It's
of...
a bit difficult. It's where the wind takes you.
I've got it.
It's more or less, in fact, where our gas supply...
I see. Is this where your gas supply ran
Well,
out
not
then, in
completely.
fact?
We've got some left, but it was a very nice field.
Oh, I see. You decided to land here.
and
It wasn't a
it was
forced
all
landing
intended.
then.
No.
Our friend today let us off quite lightly, in fact. The only other occasion I can remember when we had a policeman, he demanded that the pilot produced his license at his local police station within 5 days. And the pilot duly had to go to Earls Court Road Police Station and produce his balloon license.
I think more women would fly balloons if they realised that it wasn't a dangerous sport, that in fact it's a very exciting, exhilarating sport and a lot cheaper than it used to be in the old days. And maybe now that they see more hot air balloons flying, they will come around to joining syndicates and buying balloons and starting to fly.